I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. Boy, you know what? I wish I was eating something hot. It was a different video than what I'm making. I used to be on a lot of social media. I've left it, and I'm not on Facebook at all anymore. I'm only kind of on Instagram. I'm on Instagram, but I'm not on Facebook. And one of the downsides when you're not on Facebook is that sometimes you aren't connected to things actively as they're happening, and you kind of hear about them after, you know what I mean? Or sometimes you don't hear about them at all. And there's a chili head in the community, a friend of mine, and a lot of you know him, Chris Duncan. We really recently lost Chris. He was diagnosed with cancer pretty recently, and then got COVID, and I guess it was just more than he could bear, and he's passed away. So first of all, thoughts and prayers and good wishes, positive vibes for his family. If you see a 1 in the chat, that's what that means. That's virtual love. Whether you believe in prayer, positive vibes, no one looks down in it. No one criticizes anybody for here. So if you see a 1 in the chat, it's essentially virtual love. So let's give some prayers and love to his family. They weren't expecting this. So there's a GoFundMe set up for him. And I was approached by the person who told me about this is a really good friend of mine, Jeremy Hilliker. You know what? Jeremy's a good guy. Jeremy's the first person I ever reviewed a sauce for on this channel. But because his family was caught, they're caught off guard. They lost their man. They lost Chris is gone. It's just a horrible, So anyway, what Jeremy has done is he has donated some items that are going to be auctioned off. They're on eBay. There's going to be a link in the description box. Now, one of the first collaborations I ever did with a sauce maker was with a sauce maker named Jeff McGinnis. He's still around, but his company is no longer around. His company was Sam and Oliver. Sam and Oliver is named after his 2 dogs. At any rate, the first 2 sauces that we did a collab with him with, it wasn't even Chasey, it was just me and Jeff. It was Razorberry was one of them. Some of you may remember it. And the other one was Screamsicle, and they were really, really good sauces. So this is what he's done. This is what's on eBay. Right here is Razorberry, and right here is Screamsicle, and there's a hot sauce holster for Sam and Oliver, and then here you can see that this one is number 4 of 48. So the Razorberry is 4 of 48, but the Screamsicle is number 1 of 47 bottles sold. So they're not, I don't know if you want to eat them, but they're certainly wicked collectible, and they look amazing on a shelf. I think they're wax topped. I'm not quite sure, but we can't get them anymore. At any rate, there's going to be a link in the description box below, and you can bid on that. 100% of the proceeds are going straight to the Duncan family. All right? Just a really, really tough spot that they're in right now. And, above all, take a moment and say a prayer for the family, and just too young a guy. And just, the loss is unimaginable. So if you keep them in your thoughts and prayers and in your mind and wishes and everything else, I appreciate it a lot. Jeremy, thank you for doing this. You're a stand-up guy. You really are a stand-up dude. Thank you for doing this, and thank you for bringing it to my attention. This is a chance that you can help a family, and you can get some collectible stuff, shelf stuff. Really, really cool. So thank you guys for anybody who reaches in and helps out this family. I appreciate it a lot. I would do it for you. In the description box, you're going to see a link for the eBay listing for these items if you want to help. I'll also put a link for the GoFundMe for his family. Okay, I really appreciate you guys. Thanks for taking time to watch. I'm sorry we're talking about something so heavy, but the family needs it. Okay, I appreciate you guys for listening. All the normal stuff at the end. The important stuff is in the description box. You're going to see the link for the products and for the GoFundMe. I love you guys. Thank you for doing this. I'm Johnny Scoville. This was Chase the Heat.